It's list time, people. I'm going to give you my top 10 list of horror films that I like to watch during the month of October. Let's get into it. Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about my top 10 horror films to watch during the month of October. Now, as an addendum to this, I've already watched some of these films this year because of circumstances that have come up. But generally, every year, I like to watch these 10 films during the month of October. Now, there's other films I love to watch during this month, this awesome month that's coming up on Thursday. Maybe I'll do another list down the line, but for today, I'm doing these top 10 films. I'm going to cheat a little bit. You'll see what I mean as I go down the list. But at number 10, I'm going to go with a little TV horror film, Dark Night of the Scarecrow. I did a review for this back in the spring. If you want to see that review, just scroll on down, you'll see it. I love this film. It's a really well done, atmospheric TV film. And if you've never seen it, check it out. There is a Blu-ray available on Amazon. At least I think it's still available. The last time I checked, which was a couple months ago, it was still available. I don't know if it's on any digital. It wasn't before. It might be now. But if you get a chance, check it out. Dark Night of the Scarecrow at number 10. At number 9, I'm going to go with Stephen King's Silver Bullet. I love this film. It's a film I grew up with. It used to be played on TV during the month of October when I was growing up on WPIX 11 out of New York. Used to show a horror film every night during the week from 8 to 10, and this used to be on a regular rotation on that channel. And I fell in love with this film. I don't think it's the greatest werewolf film, but I think it's a damn good, solid effort with some really terrific acting. And I just love this film. It made my top 10 werewolf list. It's not my favorite. I don't think it's the best werewolf film, but it's one I look back on fondly. So number 9, Silver Bullet. Number 8, I'm going to go with Bram Stoker's Dracula. I love this film. I saw it in the theaters as a kid with a friend of mine. His mom took us. She was going to do shopping in the mall. This is when malls, I know malls are, especially in smaller areas, they're dying slowly, painful death, a lot of them. And a lot of them used to have movie theaters in the malls. Some still do in bigger areas that are successful, but a lot of the smaller malls are starting to close. She let us go. She bought us the tickets. We were allowed to go see it, and I've always loved this film. Gary Oldman's terrific as Dracula. Winona Ryder's terrific. The whole cast is great except for one blight on the film, and it's a man I love in any other film, but in this film he sticks out like a sore thumb, and that man is Keanu Reeves. I love Keanu Reeves. I think he's a great human being and a great actor when he stays within the realm of what he can do. This was something, I think he even said he regrets doing it. He wasn't right for the role. He's only downgrade of this film is Keanu Reeves. Other than that, I love Francis Ford Coppola's direction, the cinematography, the effects. I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. So at number 8, Bram Stoker's Dracula. At number 7, George A. Romero's Creepshow. What a terrific anthology film. Perfect for Halloween. I love this film. I think it's superior to this. I like part 2, but this one's the superior film. What more can you say about it? It's an absolute classic, and I love Creepshow. So at number 7, Creepshow. At number 6, a film I just reviewed last week, Fright Night. I love Fright Night. It's an absolute vampire classic, one of the best vampire movies of all time, in my opinion. And yes, I know I watched it last week, which was in October, but to get these reviews out, I have a list of movies I want to review during the Halloween season. And to do that, I had to move things up. Plus, I start my Halloween watching season in August. So sometimes I watch some of these movies earlier than expected. And Fright Night I did last week. But Fright Night is at number 6. Number 5, John Carpenter's The Fog. I noticed in the film takes place in early spring, late winter. But I always associate this film with October or fall season because when I was a kid, they used to play it in October all the time. So it's just out of nostalgia. I watch it every October. I love John Carpenter's The Fog. I could list a bunch of Carpenter's films that I watched during October, but I'm trying to limit it, and another one of John Carpenter's films are going to come up in a little bit. So at number 5, John Carpenter's The Fog. At number 4, Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. Yes, somebody gave Tim Burton $100 million, and he went off to England and shot a $100 million Hammer film, and it's glorious. What a well-shot, well-designed, great acted, awesome special effects film. I've always loved this film. I got to see it in the theaters when it was released back in '99. I love Sleepy Hollow. If you've never seen it, it drips, it oozes Halloween out of the celluloid it was shot on. It just looks like fall, feels like fall. It's perfectly shot. I love this film. Sleepy Hollow at number 4. At number 3, I'm going to go back to the werewolf genre, American Werewolf in London. Absolute classic, no doubt. John Landis directed the shit out of this film. Rick Baker's makeup effects are stuff of legend. The transformation scene obviously is one that everybody points to for this film. Awesome stuff. I love American Werewolf in London. As a matter of fact, I'm going to review American Werewolf in London on Friday. My review for that will be out. So yes, at number 3, American Werewolf in London. At number 2, another great Halloween-themed anthology film, Trick or Treat. I know this film has become a big Halloween staple for a lot of horror fans. It is in my house. I watch it usually the week leading up to Halloween. I watch this film. I will this year as well. Don't know if I'll review it this year. It's not on my list, but yeah, maybe I'll sneak it in. We'll see if I have time. But yes, Trick or Treat's a fan. I love all the little stories. I love the wraparound story. Just a fantastic anthology film, perfect for this time of year. Trick or Treat at number 2. Now, number 1, this is where I'm going to cheat. I'm putting 3 films in one, and we're going to the Halloween franchise, people. Yes, John Carpenter's Halloween 1, Halloween 2, and Halloween 3 are 3 films that I have to watch every October. Now, any film in the Halloween franchise, except for Resurrection, because that I'll review that eventually. That's going to be a shit show of a review because I have tons of things to bitch about that film about because it's awful. It's awful. Busta Rhymes, thank you for ruining Halloween. God. Anyway, yes, I just reviewed 4, 5, and 6 2 weeks ago. I've already watched those in September. Matter of fact, I used to watch the whole series before Halloween. I don't have as much time as I used to, so I can't do it. So usually I pick certain ones that I'll watch. But 1, 2, and 3, I must get in before Halloween. And usually 1 and 2 are watched on Halloween night or the night before. So yes, for number 1, Halloween 1, 2, and 3. What are some of your favorite horror films to watch during the month of October? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Share this video. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Wednesday with a review for Army of Darkness to cap off my Evil Dead trilogy. Have a great day, and I'll be back soon. Thanks. Bye.